good. That seems good enough. And I'm considering blocking here in order to not get blown out. But if I don't block, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 with 5 mana, 6, and I won't be able to cast both. Bleh. I think it's fine to block here. Yeah, I think it's fine to block here. I don't want to go down too far. I'm pretty conscious of that overall. And I guess I do risk a bolt there, but it really doesn't matter. I'm going to sacrifice that anyway, so that's fine. I'm not going to attack with the Cobra here. I do think that would be a mistake. It looks like he's going to bolt the Cobra anyway, which is fine. I'm glad he actually wasted that. Actually curious as to what he's going to do here. So I'm taking 6 here, which seems to be a problem. Or I'm not taking 6. Interesting. Well, birds are a little late, but they'll help. Certainly not attacking here. I go to 4 awkwardly here. Do wish I had some life gain. And I better draw it quickly. I think one thing to note throughout this really is, you know, if you see misplays, if you see something you do differently, please let me know. You know, I'll let you in on a secret here. You know, I'm not that great. You know, 1742, big deal. You know, I can beat some scrubs in the 2-man. I lose quite a bit. So, yeah, please let me know what you see and what I could do better, because that's the best way to go about this. So what I'm doing now is I'm just getting the evolving wilds, etc. What I'm hoping to do, I guess, is top deck collar. I'm going to get a plains. You know, I'm going to play Elspeth either way next turn. I have the mana to cast, you know, whatever else I really want. I'd really like cunning. Yeah. Even Stoneforge Mystic doesn't save me here. That's sad. So, I really have one out. Well, let's do it. I can run good, right? Nah. 14, double checking everything to make sure. Stagger shock rebounds. Good job. Okay. So, a couple things here. Number one, I'm boarding in the island no matter what. He seems to be running, you know, quite a bit of actual spells, which is interesting. So, countering that first stagger shock would be nice. That's certainly nice. That's certainly nice. So, I guess in the first game, you know, we didn't see Plated GOP. We saw Hellspark Elemental, which is fairly decent. I'm not thrilled about Spark Mage here, just because it seems like every other card is going to be better. The same's going to go with Elspeth here, and the same is actually going to go with Journey to Nowhere. You know, getting early Goblin Guides is nice. I'm not sure it's as good as the rest of this, so let's get Realm Razor out of there, obviously. And you know, one more card. I'm going to need the ramp. I love neither the Reliquary. I guess Pride Mage is going to go. I didn't see anything too terrible. Even though, you know, Mana Barbs hurts, but it's not nearly as deadly with, you know, all these dorks in there. So, game 2. Obviously, we're going to go first again. So, I can get a first turn island, which is nice. Just for flash freeze later on in the game. I can't see pitching this one. That seems fine. I'm not trying. You know, it makes Obstinate Baloth quite a bit worse, but you know, it's also one card I really don't have to deal with. So, you know, I talked about getting an island. Seems like I should play this safe and get a plains. Which is looking like the better choice. Let's try to get this bolted. And let's try to draw another fetch land and run good. Thank you. Alright. Running good is always a good choice. We're actually going to get an island with this one. We have the extra forest. Maybe it'll create a what the heck is he doing moment. So obviously the goal next turn. And he looks like he's stuck on land. Sadly, Knight seems like the better play. Play Raging Ravine. I think that's fine. I think I'm actually going to want to attack first here. I don't think he can really recover from that. But we'll see. And I think he realizes that too. Okay. Well, after two pretty non-eventful games, I guess it's worth a Pride Mage for Leyline. I still don't know. I mean, am I really going to Shaman for Pride Mage and then for Baloth? I guess if I have a Baloth in my hand. Or do I just say, you know, if you have that 4 damage, good for you. Actually, I think I'm leaning towards taking out the collar as kind of a hedging your bets kind of thing here. But lifelink is so good. I think for a flash freeze is fine, just to get the extra dude in there. So we'll try that. Hey, we're testing. Well, that's pretty crappy. He mulled to 6, so he won't be terribly fast. Vengevine is terrible, though. I mean, I hate saying Vengevine is terrible, but, you know, wow. Seems like if I draw a land first turn, it's going to be hard. Have every color I need, which is nice. First turn Goblin guy is really difficult to beat here, though. I think we're going to go to 6. And in the end, that seems okay. You know, Get an early forest. Shaman, Shaman, Bloodbright. I mean, we have turn 2, 3, and 4 play. Goblin Guide still kind of sucks. But, you know, we'll go with it. Let's go. So, with 5 cards on the play, it seems kind of difficult, especially without a first turn Goblin Guide. You gotta assume he has a comes into play tapped to land in his hand. So I am assuming at this point he doesn't have a Goblin Guide. That seems pretty good. So I might actually play that second turn instead of Fauna Shaman. But we're gonna go ahead and get the forest anyway. No blue, no real need right now. I do like it against Quenchable Fire. I'm kind of hoping he actually took that out. No second turn play. Makes me worry about what he's actually going to do. So I guess I can go third turn Shaman and put the color out at the same time. That's pretty nice to see. So especially if I can top deck another forest or something here. So let's go get the collar. And let's move on. And maybe my guy will get bolted, which would be splendiferous. He seems flooded, which is a bit weird. That's a pretty nice draw. I guess I'm not really worried about too much coming out. I'm not worried about Shaman really dying at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and attack for 1. I don't know if that's necessarily the right play, but now I think about it, probably isn't. But hey, I like to live dangerously. So